What's up, everyone? Welcome to my review for The Possession, which is a brand new horror film, a new exorcism horror film where, of course, a demon possesses a wee little girl. And I was somewhat looking forward to seeing this movie. I thought the movie itself, the trailer, looked promising, looked okay. I really like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I like exorcism movies. Scary movies are my favorite type of genre, one of my favorites. I don't know. I was really looking forward to it, so let's talk about it. The story here follows Clyde, who is, of course, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and he is a father of two little daughters. Maybe one's 11 years old, one's about 13, maybe 14, and, you know, he's a typical father, so that means he's divorced from his wife. You know, if you ever see one of these horror movies where it follows a husband or even a wife, and they have kids, usually that means they're divorced. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan is divorced from his wife, Kyra Sedgwick, in the film, and that's the actress's name. Her character's name is Stephanie, I think. Whatever. And, you know, typical stuff in the beginning, some drama between the daughters. You know, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's having some fun whenever he takes his daughters with him, you know, for the weekend because he has custody of them during the weekend. And, you know, just fun stuff in the beginning. You know, you get a sense of nice family drama going on. You know, you get a nice feeling of a father just wanting to have fun with his kids, even though it's not really a fun time for him because he just got divorced. And, you know, it's good for the first 30-40 minutes, and then, boom, the kid, M, I think, the smallest daughter, gets this box from a yard sale, and she's all like, "Oh, Daddy, I want the box," and he buys her the box, and of course, boom, demons in the box, and the demon comes out of the box because this little girl opens it because she's stupid, and the freaking demon, you don't see it, but the demon pretty much takes over her by talking to her in, I think, Jewish language or something. I don't know, in Jewish language. I just went full retard. In Jewish language, and that's pretty much the rest of the story. Of course, Jeffrey Dean Morgan has to go and find out how to get this demon out of his daughter because no one likes demons. You know, it's an exorcism plot for like last half of the movie, and to be honest, it really does mix those two things together, the family drama part and the, of course, possession part, and really it does a good job with that. And really the characters are a lot likable, yes. No, they're really likable in the film, especially Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who is, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated actors, not overrated, underrated actors out there. I really like him. He is definitely a leading man in this movie, and he does a great job. I really like him in this film as the father. Sedgwick in the film does a good job too, even though she plays a different type of woman than she usually does. Like, every time I see Kyra Sedgwick, she always plays like a reporter or some dumb bitch in the film, and here she's not a bitch at all. She's actually really nice. Sure, she's, you know, doesn't really care for Jeffrey Dean Morgan anymore because they had fights and stuff and they're divorced, but she's still not a bitch. She's really concerned about her daughters, and, you know, you really like her in the film. She's not too bitchy to Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character. She's mostly nice, but then sometimes she gets a little bitchy. It makes sense. She's not that bitchy, and I liked her in the film. The two daughters, I'm not sure who their names are. I should have looked it up, but they did a great job in this film. I'm pretty sure they're not actually sisters in real life, even though they look, you know, kind of alike a little bit, but except one has like this gap in their teeth and the other one doesn't. I don't think they're sisters, but they did a great job in the film as sisters. You get that feeling of sistery partnership. I don't know. They did a good job, and the rest of the supporting cast is great as well. So yeah, the acting is great. The story itself mixes two things together perfectly. But the thing is, this is a horror film. It is marketed as a horror film. It's called The Possession. So, is the movie scary? So this is where The Possession really stumbles, because it's not that it isn't scary. It's that it tries too hard to be a typical horror movie. You know, where it's just obvious jump scares, you know, loud noises, things happening where it's just like, obvious stuff like blood dripping from the wall and the character looks up and blah, jump scare. And it feels so forced in this film. Like, they don't even need to do that for an exorcism movie. They just need to be creepy with all the, of course, the contortions with the character who is possessed, and maybe just some creepy voices and stuff, and maybe some imagery on the wall or something. That's what Exorcist did perfectly. Just, you'll see stuff on the wall, like just demon faces and then just blurts of a devil face or something. That's what Exorcist did like perfectly. It was so creepy because of that. Not because, ooh, loud noises, ooh, ooh, like it didn't do that. It really didn't. And that's what I think the Possession fails here. It does good with the family drama. It does good with even the characters and the acting. It just does not do good with the scariness. And there is parts where it does get creepy, where it does give you that kind of creepiness that I love in The Exorcist, but it's not enough to really excuse the film. So really, even though it is kind of scary here and there, it's creepy here and there, for the most part it fails in the scary department. And even though I didn't really think it was all that scary, I still had a good time with it because I actually really wanted Jeffrey Dean Morgan to succeed. I wanted him to get his daughter back. And really, a lot of horror movies nowadays, I don't even give a damn about the main characters. They all die for all I care. Here I actually did really care, so I'll give this film that. I really cared. So I'm going to give this film a 27 out of 40 because I really cared for the characters, and there was a couple of creepy moments here and there. So there you go. There's The Possession, much better than The Apparition. Check my review for that if you haven't. There you go. Thank you and goodbye.